Well, I found my way back to the garage, so I'm screwing around with everything. I don't have a torpedo heater right now, so I'm using this little wimpy-ass heater, but you know, it's doing something, so that's okay. But right now, I'm just confused as all hell with what I'm going to do with the differential. Because like I told you before, I only have reverse gears. I don't have any forward gears when the differential is how it was factory. So I have to flip it like that. And then since I'm working on it from upside down, I have to flip it like that. So there's like all these counterclockwise and clockwise directions I have to, you know, figure out, and I'm freaking puzzled as hell. I even called up, you know, One Pug Life to see if he could shoot me any ideas, and we got, you know, some kind of idea what's going on. But I think the best situation is to get this engine in here and kind of go from there, because that engine's, you know, you can't really change. But on the other hand, this thing can change a whole bunch. I mean, you know, I want to put this side of the differential right on my ass, so then this thing can lower right down. It can go like, you know, about 6 or 7 inches down, and you know, we'd be real low to the ground, have a real high center of gravity, or real high low center of gravity. You know, it's kind of like one of those clockwise and counterclockwise kind of things. But so I'm gonna screw with that today. I'm gonna screw with my steering today, because before, you know, there's my steering frickin' position arm thing, and what it did is it came across here, and since this was at a Z shape, it would just go right along here and connect to there. And before, you know, it was up here, so there was no problem. But now I've lowered that, so to connect that to that, I have to, like, you know, go through the frame. So I'm going to try to figure something out, but the most important thing right now is the differential, so I gotta figure that sucker out. Ian, where are we going? Right over here? That's where our engine is? Ian's just pissed at me. Look at him. He doesn't even want to look at me. Ian, what are we doing? He doesn't even want to talk. Holy crap, guys, we got it. Just hanging by a chain. Hopefully she don't fall off. We won't have a freaking engine. Well, guys, you'll never believe this, but Ian was like loading the machine in the back of my truck and everything, and then all of a sudden this guy shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey, what are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna scrap that?" I'm like, "No, we're building a racing mower out of it." And he goes, "Well, I need that differential." It's like, what are the freaking chances that I'm loading your same exact mower in the back of my truck, you know? So I got his number, and maybe we're gonna call him if this differential's good or not. You know, give him a call, and maybe he's gonna buy it or something. Ian's off to work though. He had enough of screwing around. Ian's like, "Damn, you actually might make money out of this. It just proves that you can be at the right place at the right time." Many people out in the world would wonder, what the hell would you do with this, let alone pay money for this? But I'm sure all you understand, you know, it doesn't have to be pretty. I mean, you make it into something pretty if you got, you know, those qualities, craftsmanship, you know. So here's a little close-up of what I bought. I mean, I have a Husky over there too, and it's only a 21 horse, so I thought this was a 21 horse, but it's a frickin' 23. So this thing's huge, like, this is the biggest engine I've ever seen in like a regular lawnmower. I mean, that's excluding like John Deere, diesel John Deeres and stuff, but I mean, everything's shot about the body and stuff. So I'm praying I can get this engine to run. But this is what this guy wants. And look, at the drive shaft is cattywampus, and he doesn't even care about that. But look at this thing. People are like, what the hell? Well, I got her out. I don't think I've ever been so excited pulling an engine out. But we got this thing onto the ground. Gonna drain the oil out of it. Hopefully catch it in my buckets. I was originally gonna use a 16 horse V-twin engine that I forgot about in my backyard. And then my buddy was talking to me, and he's like, "Hey, we still have that V-twin up there." I'm like, "Really? What? How many horses is it?" He said, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Well, I think it's a 21 because my other Husky's a 21, but it's a 23." So It's freaking awesome. So I was gonna be down 2 horse. Now I'm gonna be up 5 horse. But look at the mess I made taking that thing out. Luckily, the pulley came right off the mower, because usually they stick right on there. But that one came right off, slid right out the bottom, then I had to pull the engine through. Usually when they engineer these things, this circle is a lot bigger, so you can pull the whole pulley right through. But I guess the engineers at Husky didn't really earn their money. So we got to pick up that mess and mess with this differential, because that guy might want to buy it.